All right, guys. So we are back, guys, and we were having a lot of problems with the darn internet. Damn, whoever the hell we have here, whoever
Damn
the heck it is. So we got Ray. We're back in the house again. We're back in the house, Ray.
Back,
Sylvia, we're back in the house. We just had a really good show going on, and then now we have our good friend, our amazing friend of ours, very well known here in Corpus Christi, very well known all over the place. I mean, by far, Mr. Howell in the house. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man?
Aside killing Deadpool and he came back to life when I man, what a great movie, man. I mean, when you guys were talking, and blessings to that little kid that came in with the cancer. Little kid should not watch that movie, bro. I mean, there's just so much destruction and cussing.
That was his hero, though, man. That was his hero.
Yeah. That's why I killed him when he was outside. And I looked back and he was up again.
He came back to life.
Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be here at Atomic Talk. Thank you so much for the time. It's almost been a year since the first time I came.
It has.
If I'm not was I one of y'all's first guests?
Yeah, maybe like our second or third.
Like our third guest. It was that one was done at the tattoo shop, so that was actually that was probably like the fourth or fifth one there. Actually,
did you get a tattoo that day?
I did not, but I'm working on the one that says Stella right here, like Thug Life. With my pata Stella. Stretch
You gotta put it where it shows. That's the rule.
Let's not do that right here over my eyebrow.
All right.
No, it's so good to be here, guys, and I congratulate you guys. Y'all come a long way since day one, ¿verdad?
Thank you.
Time flies, don't it, guys?
It does.
Yeah.
Here we are, almost a year later, and you guys are still going strong. I've been following you guys. You've had some great artists, Dapper Don recently, some of the comedians that come into town, and you guys are doing it, man. It's looking really good out there. And shout outs because you're making Corpus Christi look great. I love it. I love it. One of the most professional podcasts in town. Thank you.
So what's Howard G up to nowadays,
what
man?
Am I not up to, bro?
Okay.
Man, I mean, last time we spoke, I had just started the morning show. My social
morning
media,
show on
Magic 104.9 FM with Lopez Broadcasting. But last time I came in, I was still doing the social media, Facebook, which is still going strong, going on 5 years.
What time is that?
I do that show, the Havo G show. It's from 11 to 12 o'clock. And then, a couple of years ago, we started to do the morning show. People said it wouldn't last. They said, that's just a month thing. But here we are, still getting up early in the morning, bro. I think it's a drive. It's just a drive. It's not like any other job where if you miss, it's only a few people that know you missed. Dude, if we missed, there's 4.5 million people that say
that is awesome.
But they didn't come in.
Something's wrong here. Somebody's missing.
If you're
Bro,
sick,
but I noticed you've had incentives to go in. Like you got guys that take you coffee and tacos and cakes.
We're talking about which, by the way, Sylvia, Scott, I need your diet plan. What is it? I mean, you guys are disappearing. I mean, come on.
They don't have a morning show, bro.
You guys
have a morning show.
And you know what? Thanks to our fans, but my partner Ernest Lopez, one of the Lopez brothers.
No le gusta comer.
Dude, this guy's always talking about food, donuts, tacos, pop, you name it, and the listeners will just wait. What is he gonna say today? And lo and behold, if he says a Whataburger Bob, guess what? It's coming in. Somebody will bring it, bro.
Hey, well, speaking of Whataburger Bobs, have you seen or heard that there is a new Whataburger Bob out, and it's chorizo?
Yes.
It has chorizo and egg in it.
Yes.
Oh, my God. That thing is amazing.
Yes,
that is not something we're supposed to be eating at our age, though. I kind of – okay, so, me and Sylvia were talking about this, man. Back in the day, we used to be able to go to Taco Bell and eat. We used to be able to go to Winter Schnitzel and eat. Now – our cutoff time for Winter Schnitzel and Taco Bell is probably about 6:30. Yeah. Anything past that time, we're up till 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, what the hell happened to us?
Well, it's we're like wine. We're like wine. The older
we're like
the
fine wine.
Like
but I'm like I can't eat pizza anymore late.
Yeah.
That's heartburn city where before I used to have micheladas with Tabasco, Louisiana sauce, and jalapenos. Dude, forget about that, man. That's heartburn city. I'm tossing and turning all night long.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes I'll do it.
Oh, come on. Talking about Whataburger, you guys have to go downtown to the main Whataburger, ¿verdad? The 2-story one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a lady called Terry, 78 years old and is still working there. We gave her the name What a Terry. So
What a Terry. I need to go check her out.
What a Terry. Go by there and say, is Juana Terry here? She works in the evenings. But talk about generations, 78 and still working at Whataburger.
That is cool.
Smiling at everybody. I think she's an iconic figure in Corpus.
We used to have a lady like that at HEB on Leopard, and her name was Vanita White.
Vanita White.
Remember Vanita? You would walk
Leopard.
in HEB and say, "Child, welcome, come on in. Thank you so much for being here at HEB."
We got the pound on sale.
And she would, I mean, she was just the best person.
You know,
man.
I think as we get older, we appreciate more of these kind of things. You know,
Yeah.
Juana Terry, when I was here, who cares?
Right. Yeah.
But now you look at somebody like that with a Whataburger suit. She's historic, man. And working at that Whataburger.
Yeah.
And then we gave her the name on the morning show because she would call everyone, "Hi, this is Terry from Whataburger." ¿Sabes qué? From now on, you're Juana Terry.
I love that.
Anybody that
That's
walks there, you know,
awesome.
come on, Whata sale.
Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
visit
cool.
her.
Whata Ray. Everything is Whata Corpus, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, it is so good to be here, guys. Corpus Christi. I'm so proud of the city, man. You know, and everything that's going on here. The ship that just came in recently, that was very interesting. The USS Kingsville. Did y'all get to see it?
Yeah, that was
Did you really get to see it?
Yeah.
I'm so upset at myself, bro.
Why?
You know, with our busy schedule and stuff, I know that it came in because Channel 3 put it on there. I told Stella, before that ship leaves, I want to see it in person,
Right.
not in photos. So she goes, "Don't worry, we'll see it. The last day was this past Monday, and I got off of work at 9, hauled butt to downtown. I missed it by 10 minutes.
Oh,
bro.
Oh,
man.
no.
Are you serious?
I was I was upset, bro. That's a historic moment, brother.
Heck yeah, it is.
I mean, did you get to see it? Well, tell me about it, bro. I mean, was it huge? Was it a small? I don't know.
I mean, it I don't know. I just didn't.
Mid-size? What?
Yeah, it was about normal. I'm not.
Yeah.
It was. I would say nothing like the ones that are passing through there, like the big old with the tugboats and all
The
that.
big
I mean,
ships.
yeah. I mean, it was a little. I mean, it was way smaller than that.
No,
so
that
I mean,
was a battleship, from what I understand.
yeah,
That's
but
why
I
was so
believe
intrigued about
I believe it was a smaller one though.
Okay.
So
The
was
smaller-
it like
frigid?
the Lexington size kind of
No,
thing?
hombre, no. I think it was like half
Smaller?
the size.
Yeah,
It
no,
had to be
it
smaller.
was a probably about 3/4 of it.
Oh, you need money, don't you? Right? You need some money now, right? Okay, grab a chair.
Right.
Stella just walked
Yeah,
in. You
have
know,
a seat,
anywhere
have a
Hava
seat.
goes.
Stella
There's a-
right
there's
here.
Anywhere Hava goes, Stella has to come in. Get in. No, get in here. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about her.
Yeah.
The camera's not on there.
Yantro.
You can just
Yantro.
chill with us. Yeah.
So, yeah, I missed it. I got mad at Stella because I said, "Stella, we were supposed to go see the ship, you know." So when I got there, I'm asking people that are working at the Bayfront, "Hey, did the ship already leave?" He goes, "Dude, you just missed it by 10 minutes."
That's crazy.
10 minutes. It had already crossed all the way to Port A or wherever, Port Aransas. It wasn't even in our bay anymore.
So do you
kinda-
do,
that's
do,
kinda-
do you think if it was like when you were getting there, if it was riding out, would you like try to run and jump on it? Just
well, you know,
Like
my
in the
whole-
movies.
my
yeah, like
whole-
in the movies, yeah.
My plan was to drone, follow it.
Oh,
It wasn't even in our bay anymore in 10 minutes. So I think this was one of those ships that comes up and takes off. So it hauled out of
Yeah,
our
that-
base.
Wow.
You see, and I don't.
That's a disappointing.
I actually went down there to go and record something else, some other crime scene that was being done out there.
Yeah.
I went out there to go record it, and then I saw it. I was like, "Hold on, what the heck is that?" I was like,
So you got to see it.
So it's
Yeah.
coincidence when you saw it.
"Yeah." It was just. I mean, to be honest with you, I saw it, and I was all like, "Okay," and then I took off. Which,
yeah.
you know, I mean, it kind of,
Did you see it, Ray?
no, I didn't.
You didn't get to see it.
No.
You know what hurts me the most is they say it'll never come back.
Really?
It'll never, not in my
What?
lifetime. It says it's going out to the Mediterranean. It's staying out. You know, it
Oh,
doesn't come out. I don't know.
wow.
For some reason, we got lucky that it.
But did
poured-
it get lost?
What?
Did it get lost?
No. It's just never coming back.
Okay.
It's not from.
That's
you know,
how
it's
that's how it's
the-
arranged, the schedule or
the
whatnot.
only
yeah.
reason it came is because it got the name Kingsville. So they had a ceremony here, and then it was going out. I mean, it's gone forever. So we're not.
Wow.
I don't think we're gonna see it unless I'm wrong. That's what the guys told me. That will never be seen here in Corpus again. But yeah, that's one of those things that I really love about Corpus is that you never know what's going on.
Yeah.
You really have to pay attention. Concerts have been coming in big time. You know, the American Bank Center is now cutting a deal where a lot of these bands that come to Houston, San Antonio, they bypass us and go to the Valley.
Yeah, they do.
That's going to stop. They're actually going to start bidding on the big groups to come, like Elton John.
Oh,
like, yeah, man, come
That's
on.
Awesome.
Def Leppard. Those guys are going to start coming to Corpus, and hopefully that happens, man, for us. We need that. Why have they been bypassing Corpus is my
Right.
question. We're such a beautiful city.
No, the reason why they bypass Corpus, man, because, and it's crazy that the city, the people who are funding the city, the ones that are running the city out here, the council, city council, the people that are making making decisions for our community, says we only want these certain ones because we don't want this other crowd to come in here. We just want these certain ones. And what I see out of it, it's pretty much a retirement city is what they try to make us. You know, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day that they were trying to open up downtown. I mean, on the T heads out there, they were going to do like a Landry style, the whole carnivals and the whole, you know, kind of like Santa Monica in California.
I don't know what they're waiting on. It would be such a hit.
It was Landry's was going to pay for it all. Landry's was going to do everything. Wow. And they said, nah, that's not what we want.
So what happened to the carnival they had on North Beach? That shut down too.
Remember
they had the carnival. They had the Ferris wheel, but they had one where they had like golf carts.
It was like a permanent little magic house.
Yeah,
right?
a small little magic house.
Oh yeah, that's been gone for a while already. You know, and that's the big deal, man. Like here in Corpus, we have like a very amazing view. Like if you really go down there and drive Ocean Drive, it's a beautiful view. It's a beautiful view. Man. It's something that we take for granted because everybody who travels here says, "Oh my God, this is beautiful," and we take it for granted because that's what we have here.
Because we live here.
We live here. We live here. That's the way it's supposed to look. No, it's not. It's not. This is so beautiful.
You know, I was really disappointed when they shut off that street where
the old Coliseum was.
Where the Coliseum was. That little strip. I used to just love to cruise by there.
That was it.
You're right by the water. Like, you just loving it. Now you go around. You can still see the water, but it's not the same the way it was back then when you could cruise.
You're not right by
take
the
a
water.
real cruise by the water.
You know,
I agree.
Corpus Christi is such a beautiful place. And I love our city.
Yes.
I've been living in California. I lived in Atlanta and Central by Illinois, St. Louis. But there's no place like home. You know that.
I agree.
Corpus Christi is so beautiful. And you're right, Scott, as far as taking it for granted. But it's like if you worked at a steakhouse, you'd be tired of steaks. I mean, if you were at a pizza place, you'd be tired of pizza.
That is true.
We're so used to seeing the water here. It's like no big deal.
Yeah.
But if you go to Miami, it's like different. Why? I mean, it's why?
Right.
We got a beautiful bay right here. This is little Miami.
Yes.
We, and I'm saying us, people like us, influencers need to do something about it.
Yeah.
That we shouldn't be stopped and just do it. Festivals, like you said, on the T-Heads, I've always dreamed about shutting down a T-Head and having a huge carnival festival down there. Not year-round, just a huge, why not have the Buccaneer Carnival down there? The first thing they say is a liability. Somebody might get drunk and jump off into the water. But can you imagine shutting it down where no cars go down? People would have to park up here and walk down to a whole T-Head full of rides.
That'd be cool.
You see what's crazy is they say that it's legal, like that they taking a risk. That's BS. That's straight up BS. They honestly just don't want us to bring a different kind of crowd to Corpus. They want to keep it. They really want to keep this retirement city. They don't want. They want it. I think that the way the skate park that used to be down there,
beautiful place.
That's perfect right there. That's enough right there.
Place,
You know, I don't know if you've ever seen on Friday. Was it Fridays or Saturdays? The bikes.
The light up bikes.
Saturdays. Okay, so there's these bikes. I don't know if you ever seen this.
Yes.
Saturday
Glow bikes.
Mm-hmm. They meet up at 7:30.
Beautiful.
And ride all down there, come back up
bigger,
and everything.
And it's getting bigger.
And you want to know what's crazy, man? They all met up at the skate park, the little skate park that's right there. And it was like really, really cool, man.
You know, things like that keep the city sparkling. They need to keep that up. You know,
but the thing is though, who's backing it though? It's the community only backing it, man. There's nobody involved in it as anybody who's in the city here. It's us as the community that's doing it. It's the ones that run it out there, and they don't have the. I mean, you go to Houston, you go to San Antonio, anything like that, they have police escort. They're protected out there. I heard a call on one of the bikes out there that a bike collided with a golf cart. Was it? Well, it was I forgot what it was. The bike collided with either a car or something like that, and that person got hurt. Why can't they pull an officer to guide it? Block off a little spot. Hey, these bikes are going through right here. Hey, that's something going on in the community. That's going to bring more people. That's bringing people from San Antonio.
And they have motorcycle patrols that can do that. You know what I mean?
They have bicycles.
Right. Yeah, they do.
They have bicycles.
Chaperone bikes.
They have bicycles that are roaming around out there. Like, yo, stop them. Hey, stop the traffic. I mean, it's a. I don't know. I mean, it just ticks me off that the community is really trying, and people are trying to do stuff. It's just, I don't know. I just feel that, that they block a lot of stuff. And, like with the concerts that are going to be coming that you're mentioning there, I really hope that they actually keep them coming because, once again, it's one of those deals. Are they going to actually pull through on it and really do it or not?
Right. So what another big thing that's going on in the city, man, that they've been hitting up like different spots. The food trucks that get together, man. The food truck gets together.
You can't go wrong with the food truck.
You go there and you can get you.
I have my favorites.
Hot dog,
I have my favorite food trucks here in Corpus
Is
Christi.
it spaghetti?
No. Shout out to Michael White. Hey, that was a scandal, right? The Vic Damone slap. He gets out and get what's going on. Hey, which, by the way, shout outs going out to Vic Damone, Michael White, who, I've known him for many, many years, but he really makes a mean spaghetti. And what I love about him is that, he's a people person. This guy has lived in his car, has been homeless, but he always strives to do better. And with the spaghetti, now he's hooked up with Alex from Vago's Burgers and Barbecue.
That's in Molina, right?
Yes. So now they've teamed up, and he's selling the spaghetti out of there. So, guys, if you get a chance, go check them out, man.
What? The spaghetti's there?
Yes.
Wow. I did not
Mike's
know that.
I think he still delivers in his car, but now you can go to a place, an actual restaurant, and get your Mike Damone's or Big Damone's spaghetti.
Maybe we should order some right before the show and eat it during the show.
He's got a mean spaghetti. He's got a mean spaghetti.
While we interview him.
Shout outs to Michael White. Shout outs to Alex from Vagos. I mean, these are guys are, local businesses.
So, hey,
how all about that?
2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks or last week? We had Dapper Don.
Love my little brother, man. Dapper
and
Don.
we talked about this movie.
Which one?
The Hustlers Avenue. You had a lot to do with that, didn't you?
I did. Dapper Don is one of those guys that when he says something, he's going to follow through.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons that I did tack onto him because I knew that it was going to happen. You got to make those choices. He's going to make it happen with or without you.
Without you, right.
So if you want to be part of it, stick with him because he's a man of his word. And that's one thing that he sets his mind on something and makes it happen. So at the time, I had just come back, I want to say, from Atlanta, and I was into cameras. Working with Def Jam, Ludacris, Usher, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Cat Williams, everybody in Atlanta. I came with this new flavor, and I just loved camera, bro. I loved it back then so much. Why not make a movie? He had the idea. He had written. He had his own team and everything. He would just tell me, look, man, this is what's going to happen. So I shot it, directed, and they produced it.
That is awesome.
And I even acted in it because he wanted me to act in it. So I had 3 roles in that. Ray, you came out in that movie with the big drug deal with Bone and Mauricio. One of the Leal brother, the main Leal, Mr. Leal.
Yeah, the main.
What a great movie. And you shoot and shoot and shoot for about, I think, 7-8 months.
Yeah.
And then they went to work on it and edit it. When you see the final product, you're like, wow.
Did you guys get to see it yet?
We did.
Yeah, we saw it.
There's just so much going on in that movie.
Yeah.
And, guys, believe it or not, when I see it now, I'm like,
yeah, that was me.
we shot that.
Yeah.
We did that.
That's so cool.
The thing about today's society and the younger ones that are coming up, they say, let's make a movie. And they never finish it.
Yeah.
The thing you got to do is start, but you have to finish the product. Even if it comes out chafas, put it under your belt, and do another one better.
Yeah, keep working. Keep
Um,
working.
So Dapper Don did Hustlers Avenue, and like I said, he never half steps anything. If you notice, they call him the celebrity gangster. He's been under Quintanilla, AB Quintanilla's wing. Then he went on his own, but he's always carried himself very, very professional. And everything he does, he goes all out.
Right.
From his CD covers to his photography, from his videos to everything he does now. So yeah, shout outs going out to Dapper Don. I think him and Little S are probably the only ones that have full length movies in town.
Oh wow.
So I commend those guys. Keep doing these movies, man. But
A
finish
big,
'em.
a
So
big,
so not only that, Hob,
Yeah.
I've seen you in some videos like Freddie record videos.
Whoa. Let me tell you, bro. Those right there. I mean, like I said, living in Atlanta and shooting for Def Jam out there, it's just a different flavor. Scott, you're so right about the city trying to hold it down. We're about 10 years behind on clothing, styles, music. You know, some of the songs that I was hearing 11 years ago are barely coming out here. And I'm like, what is going on? So it's like you go into a time machine, ¿verdad?
It's interesting.
So when I came back to Corpus, Freddie Records had started Freddie Urban. And I had no problem walking into Freddie and introducing myself. Next thing you know, the next day I had a job shooting videos. So lo and behold, Steve Gonzalez, very good friend of mine, Rick Casanova, Gabe Parker, some of the guys that were working there, we started shooting videos for hip-hop artists. So then once the Freddie Urban broke up, it just didn't happen for some reason. Again, they weren't ready for it. We started shooting Tejano videos. Elida, Michael Salgado, Signo, Solido, all these bands. And it was, hey, we need a guy to play a lawyer. Oh, let's go. Dude, I'm in about 30 different videos playing different characters. So that really,
is so cool.
it helped me to become an artist and an actor, bro. I mean, I've been everything from a coach to a bodyguard to an FBI agent to a lawyer to you name it, a doctor. And it's fun. It's all make believe, and it's a lot of fun. So that's how that happened, bro. It's
Nice.
being able to work. You know, my favorite experience, and I'll never forget it. I feel so lucky to be able to talk about it. Is we did a video for Ramon Ayala at his ranch.
oh, nice.
Dude, who would have thought I'm gonna be at?
Who can say that, right?
It's called Rinconcito en el Cielo.
His ranch.
Bro. Yes, by the valley.
Yes.
Okay, you been there?
No,
Man, let me
well,
tell
actually, La Coneja had invited me to that video
you,
shoot.
you should have gone.
I
I mean, let me tell you,
I didn't see
this
the shoot.
guy's got exotic animals. He's got a lake, a nice house, his buses, a slew of horses, and one of the most humble people. He welcomed us with open arms. I mean, this is Ramon Ayala, el rey del
Right.
acordeón. Hearing him since we were kids. And then he made a guisado for us, bro, cabrito, in his own little like restaurant on his land. So an experience I'll take forever. You know, I mean,
Nice.
doing that with him, amongst so many others like Benny Solido, we did music with him. Signo is always fun to work with. You know, the one that I really, really, really enjoyed working with is Jimmy Gonzalez. Jimmy
Yeah.
Gonzalez was something else. So I'm very, very privileged and honored to say that I worked with some of the greatest artists here, bro, and
That's
still
good.
doing it today.
A big
Elida.
shout out going out to Nacho watching right now. Nacho.
Is that Nacho Ignacio Peña?
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
Shout out to Nacho. Man, Nacho's a good friend of mine. Nacho, you better have gone to the doctor, cabrón.
Yeah.
You know, we're so terco. Why are we so terco, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Or is it
You
a
know,
Latin
you,
thing
you
or
know,
what?
you know.
I
I
think it
wanted.
is.
You know what it is.
I kind of wanted to talk about that actually. You know, this morning, man. Well, actually, yesterday, I opened up my Facebook and I saw probably I would say probably 2 RIPs to different people, right? Today, I opened up my Facebook and it was probably about 4 or 5 people doing RIPs to about 4 or 5 different people. And is it just because we're getting older, or is it like, is there like a sickness going around or something? Because from what I remember, you know, the obituary had maybe 5 people and they were roughly about, 80 to, 70 to 90 years old. Hold on. Right now, that was 7 different people on my Facebook. Rest in peace to 7 different people that were not 80, 90.
Yeah.
These were ranging from the age of, I believe about 17 years old to about, maybe 55, 60 years old. What I don't know. Maybe is there sickness, or is there, I don't know what's going on. Is it just because we're getting older? Is it because internet is faster now? I really don't know, because it really seems like it's in a different level for some reason. I don't understand what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I think as we get older, we mature and we have more feelings. I think you're paying attention more now than before. Before we thought about partying, games, whatever, club night. You didn't hear or think about this. Now we have more time to read the paper, watch the news. Social media is blowing it up. But you're right.
Yeah.
You're
We
right.
connect more, I think.
Isn't it more heartfelt?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
this
Yeah.
little boy that y'all had tonight, bro, that was heartfelt. Or I know 10 years ago that wouldn't matter to me, or maybe it would, but not as much.
Not
as
in the same
when
way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Not in the
You
same
see
way,
that
yeah.
now, and you're thinking about his future, how his parents live, how he's living, and you want to just comfort him and make the best for him right as
Right.
he's here. What you did tonight was special. That little boy is never gonna forget his favorite Deadpool walking in.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
as we get older, I think we get more into our heartfelt feelings, which is a great thing, bro. We're matured.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing that you have. This is what we call woke.
Yep.
You're woke now.
Yeah.
Before we, myself, I'm one to tell you that I worked the club scene for many, many years, and I was asleep, bro, like a zombie. Work, club, sleep, todo el día, toda la noche. Ray, you know this lifestyle. We work late night, sleep all
Very
day.
much.
I lost 10, 15 years of my life. And now that I do the morning show, thank you, Jesus, for that, because I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I get to see the sunrise. I get to see a full day, where before I would be up all night, drunk, doing whatever. At a club, they hand you stuff. You don't even know what they're handing you, man. So I spent the majority of my older years. I'm 55 now, but through 30 to 50, dude, I was sleeping till 6 in the afternoon. Your whole day's gone. You become a creature of the night. So you guys waking up early, you do a radio show, myself, we're changing.
Yeah.
We're maturing, and I think that's a good thing. You have a big heart, Scott. I saw the excitement in you just going out to get Deadpool. I want to go get a Deadpool right now.
Yeah.
I want to go get Deadpool. just you coming down and talking to that little boy meant the world to him.
Yeah.
You see how shocked he was. I don't know if y'all saw it from the side view. I was outside watching. He was just like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Those were his words.
He-
Those
I'm
were
not
his
gonna be able to
words.
sleep tonight. So, which brings me to this, guys. As we get older, now we become the people that are in position to make changes. Where before we had people holding us down, now you're in position. I'm in position. You guys are in position to make moves. There can't be anybody slowing us down. If you want to make a festival, like I said, downtown, by all means, do it. Who can stop you?
Yeah.
Nobody. We're the shot callers now. The ones that were doing the shot callers when we were younger, they're slowly disappearing. So we don't want to be those people that the younger ones talk about. These guys are boring, because we're not boring.
Yeah.
So some of the changes that you want to see done, Scott, just do it. Don't hold back. Nobody can hold you back in this city, because if you go to Miami, you go to California, they're so upbeat. They're so entertaining. Every weekend there's an event, like I do applaud us. Corpus Christi's coming up. You have Dia de los Muertos, some of these art walks every Friday, every end of the month. It's getting bigger. It's coming.
Yeah.
And this bridge that they're building, whenever it's done, guess what? We're bringing you people regardless. They're not going to stop that. So bigger businesses are coming.
And I don't think it's
We
as
have to be
far
in it. Yeah.
as far as Miami. I mean, it's as close as Houston.
What's that?
Houston does the big things,
True that.
bigger things. San
True that.
Antonio
Yeah.
does
Oh,
bigger things.
San Antonio, 2 hours away, is ahead of
Yes.
us también. Why can't Corpus Christi have a professional? Well, we do have I want a football team. I want an NFL team, and it's coming. We're going to get bigger. As you know, the South Side, ya va pa allá. It's way past Saratoga now, where before it was Puro Monte by Moore Plaza.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we are getting bigger, and they're demolishing the old mall, and we're going to have 2 buildings now, which is beautiful. I've always wanted that. That shows growth. When you go to Houston, you see panadas, you see buildings over here. Then 3 miles, you see more buildings.
Mhm.
That's what Corpus needs to be, because we have the smallest buildings in downtown. It's time to start moving to the South Side.
So you think we'll have big companies? Like when we went to Houston, maybe month and a half ago,
Yeah.
something like that. Scott pointed out to me, he goes, "Hey, check it out. That's going to be the Amazon section." It was like a little city. Like they had their own little city. Like it was wild.
We've got to keep up. You know, you go down, it's close to the valley with SpaceX and Elon Musk down there. Those guys are booming, man.
Yeah.
They are booming. So, I mean, now we're the shot callers, Scott. You're a main person. I'm going to call you an artery. Here in the city, we're all arteries now,
Right.
main arteries. We should be able to be the shot callers as we get more professional. We got more contacts. We got more know-how, how to do things. So there's no reason why anybody should stop us if you want to do a festival and stuff like that. They'll try.
Oh no.
They'll try.
I'm not worried about them
Yeah,
trying
they
to stop
can't
me.
stop you.
Yeah, no, I'm talking more about the stuff that we're not involved. Like pretty much like the Bank of America, the way you're saying the football team there, they're like, hold up, that's gonna bring younger crowd. Hold up, wait a minute, that's bringing other crowd. Nope, we don't want that. We want to keep it this age. That's cool. We'll do a soccer tournament out there, but that's only going to be this Saturday and Sunday. Do not let it go any further than that because we don't want that crowd out there.
I get that. As you go to bigger cities like Atlanta, Chicago, more crime, ¿verdad? And I think what some of these people are trying to preserve is that small little city, the place you can go and know that you're safe.
Yeah. The vibe.
Okay?
that
It's
vibe,
just a
yeah.
small little city, a place you know you're going to be safe. But, you know, there's crime everywhere. You're not going to stop it. I don't think we see everything in the news that happens here. And I've
You
noticed
don't see half of the stuff.
I think more than half.
Yeah.
They don't want it. They don't want to show us. And Scott, you guys, I've been watching you guys. Are y'all doing some kind of crime scene? Because you do good reporting, bro. I know the Crónica does it, but I've seen you follow some. And I'm like, how does he get that? Do you have a police scanner or what, bro?
Yeah, we got radios.
You see? Because you're there before the ambulance is there. What is going on? I'm like,
you know,
Scott.
Just the other
Scott's
day,
connected.
I went out there to go check out one, man, and man, it just ticks me off, man, that some of the reporting that's being done is not accurate, man, and that's really making some bad moves for Corpus, man, and I just hope and want the right message being put out there instead of putting, you know, I saw a video earlier today, which was a live. It was a video that sent to a news station that posted this video, and it's actually showing a guy coming out the door firing upon two kids, teenage kids.
Here in Corpus?
Yeah, here in Corpus. He's firing upon two teenage kids, and it's an actual scene that just happened on Everhart. They posted the video, and they show one of the kids getting hit. I guess he got hit in the arm or something, and that was like one of the craziest things that hold on real quick here. And that's one of the most craziest things that I saw there was that they posted that. You know what I mean? That's
So when is a time to expose what like that's wrong? That's just wrong. When and who is gonna really talk about it?
You're
You
talking
understand what
about like showing
Like
everything.
okay,
showing
well,
everything. Like
well, just because I know news stations have mentioned this one reporter or this one person. We're saying one person. Is there a time and place to say who that person is and discuss so maybe others can say, dude, that's wrong.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like bring it to light.
Because we're
like,
not saying who, and he knows we haven't said
everybody
who.
knows who it is. Everybody knows who it is. They're aware of it, and they're like that's the big deal.
I mean,
man.
look at all the panic he caused during the hurricane or when the hurricane was supposed to hit. Look what happened with this freaking so-called renting a house thing and taking all this money and then showing all these graphic videos with maybe the family hadn't even known the kid had been shot
Yeah.
yet, and he's already putting it out there like that.
right.
Like when and where is going to be the time and place to say this dude's doing this and it shouldn't be.
Right, right. To call him
Or
out.
to call him
and
out. Yeah, to
yeah.
call him out and say, bro, you need to really chill.
Yeah, I get it. I think it's happened. I think it is happening, and it's just because of the freedom that we have. He's able to continue and to do, to go that route.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, there's really nothing that can be done until somebody in the city grows some,
What I miss?
and just goes and actually puts it out there that just does it.
So my question was, with this guy reporting, with this one reporter reporting, like he tried to cause a bunch of panic when we were supposed to get hit by a hurricane. Like, it's gonna come, and just causing a panic. It wasn't said that it was gonna hit us, right? So, and also reporting stuff like the guy, the scenario the Everhart scenario. Like the family probably didn't even know that this kid had been shot yet, but this guy's putting it all over Facebook.
Yeah, that's very sad in Corpus Christi. Not something I want to promote, or and it boils down to this: if you see something, say something. A lot of times, a lot of these youth, and I'm sorry to say it, but they see action. What's the first thing they do? Pull out their phone and they want to get it,
Yeah.
dude. For whatever reason, that's not going to help, because even the people that are involved doing the damage, they see cameras and it's showtime. It gets more intensified.
Yeah.
So instead of picking up your phone, try to break it up or, whatever. This happens a lot in clubs, bro. As far as weather people, I used to be in the news. And let me just tell you something. It's not easy to predict where a hurricane's going to go. Do they do overboard? I think they do sometimes, but in a way, I kind of wish that they keep that up, because if they don't and it does come rain, man, he didn't warn us enough. I'd rather him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because these hurricanes are no joke.
It's better to be over prepared, I guess.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying.
No, I do understand that. I do
Yeah.
understand that, but it's like this. I go into the radio. And I go and announce something on the radio, and I am not. I've never been a DJ before, and I've never been on the radio before. This person is not a
Journalist.
No, he's not a
Meteorologist.
meteorologist, and there is a difference between a person saying,
"Oh, you're talking about somebody off the street doing weather."
No.
No.
I'm talking.
Okay.
I'm talking about
He's
the
talking about
Chronica.
a
Can I
particular-
say
about
it?
the Chronica.
Can I say it?
Man,
Just say it. Just say it.
Okay,
We're
okay.
talking about Chronica.
I'm saying you cannot go out there and say this hurricane's coming this way. Get prepared. Get ready. You cannot do that. And the reason why I say it is because there's people that are elderly that are looking at this and they see it as real news. Real news. They don't see it as a guy who's, making followers and, doing stuff. They see it as real news. I get the call. I've received phone calls saying, "Hey, is there a real hurricane coming? Do I need to leave right now?" And I'm all like, "Hold on. This is in, wherever it's at. It's in the, whatever. It's still hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away. And these people are panicking, ready to go because they don't know what's going to happen there. That's what we're talking about.
And in a bad way, and I think of it as he's like a Hispanic causing panic in a real bad way. And is that, can I say it like that?
Hey,
He's a Hispanic causing panic in a real bad way.
And I would be cool. Just be legit with the people the right way.
Yeah.
The right way. I mean, it's like you being on the radio. Right. You in the morning being on the radio and you tell everybody today there's going to be a storm hit. What did you just cause?
You're causing panic. I get that. You need to be a meteorologist that has your studies and know how to track and all that professional.
Well, I mean,
I don't. For one, I don't do that. You have your regular Corpus Christi weather, which is your wind, how fast it's blowing, and the temperature. But as far as tracking tornadoes,
Yeah, I mean,
thunderstorms,
and
none of
like
that.
and like you're gonna say this. This is the way you're gonna say it off the radio. You're gonna be like, "All right, guys, this weather. We're getting a report from the Yahoo weather right now,
Yeah.
and the weather today is gonna be 87 degrees, and there's
That's
gonna
it.
be partly cloudy.
That's it.
It's not." Today, guys, get prepared. Go to the store. Take out all the toilet paper. Get ready because this hurricane's coming right now. Great. Now, if a hurricane comes, that's great. But just keep in mind that some elderly people jumped in their car and left the
Literally
city.
took off. Yeah.
Left the city. That didn't really have money. That really cannot drive and go and get hurt leaving the city. Now, what did you do? I mean, you got to know what you're saying on there without knowing what you're saying.
I totally agree on that. But then again, it's a freedom of speech.
Yep.
This is what it's
Yeah.
become. Everybody's got a camera, everybody's got a podcast, and everybody thinks they can do what they're doing. They're not supposed to. You're right. From when I get my news, I'm going to go to a news station, channel 6, 10, or 3. And sometimes I flip channels to see what's really going on. I don't go to offset podcast. It's going to be a network, ABC, NBC, or CBS.
Right.
Somebody who knows what they're really talking about. And even then, they're wrong. How many times have we heard, here it comes.
Yeah.
And it sucks, bro, because it's an unexpected expense
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a lot of people. But again, I have to, and I'm not trying to take sides, but at the same time, I'd rather them cry wolf and keep people alive than not tell us enough. And then it hits, and then
Yeah.
disaster. Then you have thousands of people dead. So, bitch about staying alive. Okay,
Yeah.
you're alive. But, somebody who doesn't have experience, I agree with you, Scott.
Yeah.
He's got to have some kind of college degree. It's like your daughter. She's going to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
You can't have no half-fake lawyer,
Yeah, you can't take
can't.
legal advice from
Ain't-
somebody
who's never
who
been there.
just said,
Off the
"Hey,
street, yeah.
I went to jail before."
That's a prime example.
Yeah.
That's
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like guys, just and if you're looking at the news and you see this, there's weather people out there. There's legit weather people that are going to school.
Causing panic.
The Hispanic causing panic
Bueno,
just in
mi
the wrong
gente,
way.
You guys got to know the difference. I think Chuntes, I've never met him in person. He's an entertainer. He's an influencer. He catches a lot of the fires, the shootings, the police scanners. He does a lot of that. But yeah, stay in your lane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can report if you want. Just understand.
It's chain reaction.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Chain
I
reaction.
mean, if you say something and somebody takes it wrong, you can be in trouble for this. You can really get in trouble. But
especially with someone in that position, like you were saying, Hubble, like yourself, Ray,
Sure.
Scott, you guys hold a certain position in the society, and
Absolutely.
you have power. It's kind of hard to put it that way, but you have a certain amount of power as far as influencing, and it's like Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean,
this
you
might-
can't just throw it out. And
that was
you know,
Deadpool. No, I'm just kidding.
you
Ray,
can't just
I
take
don't know.
it.
My brother here, my radio brother, we've been in broadcasting for quite some time. And one of my rules is I never talk politics or religion.
Right.
Leave that for the news channels.
Yeah.
Weather, the same thing,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So, honestly, like when 9/11 happened, I actually was in Illinois working for a newscast. So I know news. I had to go film and take my reporter and find out what's going on with the gas prices and yada, yada, yada. I know, like, okay, when you go to you can get and how far you need to stay back. I
Right.
know all the rules. I know how to approach the captain in charge and, hey, what happened here? You can get a story, Scott.
Yeah.
Press. I know the rules and legalities of how far you can't be, chismoleando all the way in there. There's rules to the game.
Yep.
Fortunately for me, I've been in news, ABC News,
Mhm.
NBC News, Univision, Telemundo. I know the rules of the game, but I'm not going to overstep it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that. There's people out there that want to be, I want to get that shot of the body.
Right.
Dude, don't.
Yeah, that's
First
just
of all,
it's just disrespectful.
it's very disrespectful for the family. Like you said, bro, that right there, showing it out before the family knew, that's just mind-boggling, bro. Can you imagine? I mean, if I saw my little brother that is laid up because he got shot and I'm watching, hey, wait a minute. That's traumatizing.
Yeah.
It really
Absolutely.
is.
So news teams need to know because we do know there's rules when you get there and there's a blanket over the dead body. You film afar. You don't try to zoom into the
Right.
blood.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just sick.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some crazy Faces of Death. You know, remember that?
Yeah.
guys?
Oh my God, I forgot about all that.
Faces of Death was. It influenced a lot of camera people to go that extra mile to bring the most gruesome stuff to light.
Yeah.
When I saw Faces of Death the first time, I was sick to my stomach, bro. I didn't want to see a dead body. I mean, you saw so many things, like the guy who skydived into a Gatorama, and they showed him twist. Who wants to see that unless it's Hollywood? There was real stuff, but there's got to be some guidelines.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, even when I first started as a newscast, I thought if there's an accident, there's a rollover, you want to get the guy that's inside. They don't want to see that.
No.
Bro. You know, I saw a lot of gruesome things, but it won't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Newscasts know better because there's kids watching and stuff like
Right.
that.
Not only that, it's
It's
you know,
gross.
on the real news and on the, you know, the way it's supposed to be, you know, you have respect toward the family.
Yeah.
Amen.
You want to wait till, you know, I've been and like I said before, I've been to scenes where, you know, and I'm hoping none of their families listening, but you know, I've been to a scene where the motorcycle is there and, you know, I look to the right, there's a helmet there and I'm all like, oh, the helmet's way over here, and officer comes up and says, "Hey, hold up, man. You know, that's the
The head is
you
still
know,
in the
the head's
helmet.
still in there." And I'm all like, "Whoa," you know, and I have total respect to that. And I've in any of my scenes that I've ever gone to, I've never ever shown a victim ever
Their
a victim
face or their
never.
I'm
Never.
Gonna tell you a story that's exclusive to this show.
Mhm.
Something that happened to me here at Univision when it's Canal 28 downtown. We were called on an accident at Labani Park. So we get in our news van and we haul ass down there to Labani Park. And you know where it curves like you're going to San Antonio? That was stopped all the way to Calicote. All the way like, man, this must be big. So you have the inner lane where ambulance and news teams can go through the inner lane. We didn't have to wait in traffic. So it took us all the way through the curve right to where the accident was. Now, we were there 20 minutes after it happened. We heard it on the scanner and we hauled butt out there. When I got off, there was no EMS. There was one cop and the bodies were still uncovered. Okay. So as a cameraman, the first thing my instinct was to do to film it. I'm filming dead bodies. One eye closed and filming the action. It was a semi truck that had flipped on its side and it killed a couple of highway workers, 2 of them. It ran them over, then it came over here and flipped on its side. To me, I'm filming and filming and filming and filming. And then the cop goes, "Did you get enough? That's enough. I'm going to cover him." Yeah, go ahead and cover him. Dude, when you're filming at that moment, you're not thinking.
Yeah.
You get the shot. Get the shot. It wasn't till EMS showed up, then they put the yellow tape. I was there before that. Put the yellow tape and surround the area. And I got into my van and started heading back. I just busted out crying. You know, I mean, what did I just do? I just filmed 2 dead bodies that aren't going to go home from work tonight. I just filmed 2 dead bodies that leaving their families. It hit me like a ton of bricks, and I said, I never want to do that again. You know, I was that guy. I saw it. It's not why.
Yeah.
Well, and then after I saw it, you're not going to show that on TV,
Yeah, exactly.
dude. That's sick.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Can you imagine, like, if it
Sick.
aired too soon that the family wasn't even aware of what
bro,
happened to that individual?
when I came back, like I said, I busted out into tears, and I started thinking about them. It's a so real. You've seen a person in a coffin, but when you see a dead body in the street mangled,
Yep.
and you know you have it on news team, and my program director was from California, and he saw the footage. He goes, "How about we can't use any of this?" I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we can't. So why shoot it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why shoot it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean it. I just have total respect out there. I mean,
you have to have it.
I'll show everything else but set that part, and then also I'm not going to show that the officers are like
Yeah.
trying to hide, and there's snipers out. They're being sniped. They're sniping out there,
Yeah.
and they're literally trying to hide in a tree, and you're like videoing them, and
Yeah.
if they're watching your
put
live.
them in danger. Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
I've seen too many things, man, and I've learned, like, even in Illinois, again, another sad story. An Amtrak's hit a car, and it dragged it about a mile. And we went to the point of impact, and then we went to where the car ended up. Dude, you're talking about a car, old car, that ended up like as thin as the chairs. And the man was still in there from the dragging. I was like, man, why am I seeing this? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
had to get away from that, bro, because it's a different world. And let me tell you, some of these reporters become callous. Do you know what that means, guys?
Yeah.
Where you might be passing a huge, let's say a head-on collision. They'll look at it. Oh, there's nobody dead. Let's go. You become callous. Like, if nobody's dead, it's not news anymore. Who
Exactly.
can get the craziest news? Who can get the craziest shot? Dude, I wanted to get away from that toxicity, bro.
Yep.
Because
Exactly.
you show up, let's say I'm channel 3 and then channel 6 shows up. You know that cameraman because y'all compete. So he's trying to get in deeper. And I just learned to stay back now. It's not going to get used.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
sad, bro. And you made a valid point, dude. Any newscast that films bodies, that should not be aired until the family is notified, because that's probably the worst way to find out that you've lost a loved one.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man.
Hey, also, I know that we had to restart our show. We had to end the other one.
Shout
But,
out to everybody.
To Team Julian, guys. If you're watching right now, guys, we had a Team Julian. We had Julian in the house. Him and his dad Lee and his mom Monica, and they were here. Julian's he has a cancer that's pretty much non able to be.
It's terminal.
It's
Yeah.
terminal, and they're having to make the trip to Houston and back, and have to stay there, and have to, they're struggling. And, I know that there's other families that are possibly, going through this as well. But I do want to see how we can help as a community for them. I was actually gifted to a cap from Julian, and the cap actually, you can barely see it right there, but it says Julian, and then it has the badge number 743. He's very, 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 very role modeled by police officers.
Yeah, he loves police officers.
He loves police officers, and one of his stories that one of the dads said was that one day that he told his dad, I want to be a police officer, so I can be. His dad's a police officer, and he's so I can be out there with you someday.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this is it's a very tough situation, and it's a very hard thing to deal with, and they are dealing with it firsthand and seeing it firsthand. And I always say that I see everything. I get to see everything from the outer globe, and it's not as hard. Well, they're actually dealing with it on a daily basis there. And I just want to, reach out to anybody who actually can. They're needing help, like with the parking out there, the traveling out there, the food when they're there, anything to help them accommodate getting him to Houston for the chemos. It's chemos, right? That's what it's
Chemotherapy. Yeah.
Chemotherapies, which
and Jessica also said the tollways. That's something we don't even consider.
the
it
tolls,
takes money. It takes
$25 a day for you to be sick to go get chemo over there. They charging you $25 in parking.
There's got to be some special passes.
So part.
There's so much of it that there's no way to.
There's so many patients.
There's so many patients that there's no way for them to get help from it. So guys, anybody who's out there in the community, any of my business partners out there that anybody who I network, $10, $20,
And he does, and they have their own special
GoFundMe
where you can give it directly to them. That way it's going to them.
Directly to them. He also said gas cards, food cards,
right.
you know, one of the things that you know, I kind of want to see if we could do is get a Bucky's card. So because they're always going toward, you know, to Houston.
That is true.
You know,
Buc-ee's.
get him where he can.
They
you
did
know,
say, I don't know if you saw on part of the show, but Julian, one of Julian's favorite things to eat out there. It's rare that they actually go out to eat because the whole trip is revolved around him getting treatment, and he doesn't feel well, and you know they work around that. But when on the days that he does feel well, he likes to go to Luby's.
Luby's.
Yeah, there's a Luby's next to the hospital, and so then they go and they eat Luby's, and he loves to grab his tray and pick his food,
Get his
and you know what I mean,
nuggets.
that whole experience, and he loves nuggets, and so that might be another thing you guys can give Luby's cards. I don't know if they do gift cards or what, but you know, it's one of the things he loves to do. Yeah,
I heard out in the lobby there from his mom that he loves Target,
yeah,
Target?
and Walmart.
yeah.
What? That is, you see, I
So
was
he
trying,
calls
I heard.
he calls it the red store.
The red store.
The red store.
Yeah.
you know, I was trying to get everything else situated and
Yeah,
everything. I didn't
yeah.
get to really, you know, hear some of the things because I had to go get the Deadpool out there and then fix some of the internet issues. But man, he's such a sweetheart that, you know,
He's a cute
you know, I had a toy that I made for one of my nephews and one of my nieces, and I already made them all, and I gave them to them, and this was an extra one that was there, and I was all like,
Dude, he loved it.
and I
What did
gave
you
it to
make?
him.
What did you make?
It was off my 3D printer, man. It was just a little thing that makes a bunch
It's
of
like
noise, like
dragon
it's like a little
dinosaur
slinky
thing,
little
yeah.
thing. To me, it's
Awesome.
like a slinky. And I gave it to him, and first he got it. He was all like, "What the heck is this?" And then he looked at it, and he's all like, "Oh my god, it don't have no arms." Which, you know, I never thought about it,
Yeah.
but it didn't have no arms. And he's all like, "It don't have arms," but it had like little limbs on him. He's
Trust
all
me,
like,
he's gonna cherish it.
so he stayed with it, man, the whole entire time. And then he asked me to make him a frog. So here in a little bit, the machine's about to be turned on and start making frogs, and I'm gonna make him all kinds of. He doesn't even realize how much stuff I'm about to make him.
Yeah.
I got so much filament there that I can make whatever right now. So I'm gonna make him all kinds of things. He's gonna freak out like all the things I'm gonna get him.
But do you realize the influence right now? How happy it makes you?
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. As we get older, we mature and we feel more. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're on the
exactly.
right path,
You're
bro.
correct. You're correct
And,
on it.
and the main thing we can do for this little young man, you know, God bless his soul, is pray. Pray for him that there is a cure. I know you said it's internal, but there's always a cure, guys. To me, God
Yeah.
is so good. I'll tell you a story about what happened today. Call it a miracle, call it whatever, but I want to share this. Compadre Ernest, you know, he was going through some complications today. I'm not going to get into detail, but we prayed. Sylvia D and I prayed on him. 30 minutes later, smiling, happy. But with prayer, it's power. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you guys are going through something that's difficult right now, this too shall pass. A little prayer every day, not just when you need him, not just when you're in desperate need. Oh, God, I need help now. No. Every day you wake up, give thanks to God that you're here. Look at this equipment, guys. Look where we were last year to where you are today.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm grateful for you guys getting all this. I mean, it's just awesome, dude. Where are we going to be next year? You're going to be at American Bank, the building. and look where we were last year.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, and you're like Dapper Don. You make it happen.
Appreciate that.
A
man.
lot of
Appreciate
people come into the business thinking, oh, it's going to be easy. And then a week later, it's not for them. Obviously, now a year later, Scott, this is for you.
that. Yeah, exactly.
So you're a
Appreciate
lifer.
it.
You're a lifer, bro. And you come, you know, you're very professional. Your equipment's great. Not everybody can say that, you know. You're very blessed, very talented. You know, it's a family affair. I love it when your daughter comes in from college and, you know, every time she's going to be my lawyer if I ever need one. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
she is somebody that's going to go to bat for you and
She's
take care of
awesome. Oh, yeah.
business. That's
Yeah.
what we need.
She actually just popped up on there right now. She says, "What's up,
Oh,
family?"
Saludos to her because I'm very inspired by her and, you know, a good upbringing from you guys. So congratulations.
Thank you.
and
Yeah,
everything
so-
that you're doing.
So just FYI, you know, we were in Austin this past weekend, and we were out there just kind of, you know, visiting and doing the Labor Day, you know, kind of just mingling
Little
around
getaway,
out there. And one of my good buddies out there, he's all like, "Hey, so you know, I reached out to him. I said, hey, his mom owns a restaurant out there, and we said, hey, we're gonna go eat over there. He's all like, okay, you know, they're gonna have it set up. And then I was talking to him. I was all like, hey, so yeah, this is what's going on, and you know, how's your kids? He's all like, hey, like how many more years does Julie have? Your daughter have? I said,
'Cause I need a lawyer.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, she graduates in May. And he said,
Let me tell
"What
you, she's
the
gonna be
hell?"
she's gonna be the Thomas J. Henry female.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's
I already know.
Nice.
yeah,
I
she's gonna
already
be crucial. But what I was actually
He
gonna
said
get at
crucial.
what I
She's
was
gonna be
actually gonna get
crucial.
at May. So everybody be prepared.
Okay.
May's coming up. She graduates probably May 24th, somewhere around in that area. We are going to make this big old shebang.
Say
I mean,
less.
this big old shebang.
I mean,
it's
are we
going to be
talking carnival at the T head.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much,
that's what I'm
pretty
saying.
much.
Who can
Let's
stop
do it.
pretty
listen.
much. It's going to be big,
No
man.
se me olvida. Ray. Let me tell you the story because when I saw her at the door this morning, she used to be little.
Oh, my
Oh,
daughter.
Rihanna.
My daughter.
Bro, what? I mean, I've seen her grow since she was at the station following her dad.
Oh yeah.
You know, so bro, seeing her tonight, I was like, Mija, wow. I mean, she goes, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We just did her quinceañera last year, right? She
Yes.
said she's 16, but
Mhm.
these are, and again, guys, as we get older, these things mean a lot more.
Well, I'm
You
going to
know?
tell you a little secret.
Yeah,
It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
Yeah.
Bess.
It's crazy,
my
right?
No, her quince.
It was.
2 years.
She's
She's
16 now.
16. Yeah.
So I did her quince. It was last year.
Yeah. This
In
year would have
April
been.
the 1st.
Yeah. April 1st last year.
Yeah. But time flies.
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
It
That's
does.
right. Yeah.
Time flies.
For some reason, I always keep on thinking she's
You had me
older.
scared, bro. You had me scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Am I in a time lapse or what? Let me tell you something funny. Last year, I celebrated my 55th birthday.
Oh,
Man, I'm 55.
Hey, you recently had a birthday.
Well, wait a minute.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Well, wait a minute. Last year, I celebrated my 55th birthday. Okay.
Oh, okay. You were 50. Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Dude, that's how nuts I am.
He was 54, bro.
Then this year.
I get
then
it.
This year, they go, dude, you're turning 55. I'm like,
Again?
that's the greatest gift. I just gained a year. I saved a year.
that's how you do it.
My brother called me
That
from
is
San Antonio. He goes,
funny.
dude, why are you trying to advance your age? He goes, I go, what do you mean? He goes, you're 54. You just turned 54. I go, what do you? I'm not 55. He goes, dude, do the math.
I'm sure he had to
literally-
call you out because you put everybody off. You know what I mean? Like you make all of them older. They're like,
You know
no.
what? It was
Yeah,
just
do it
the
right, do it
greatest 55th birthday ever. Knowing that I was 55 for a whole year, then turning 55 again was the best.
Okay.
And
we'll take
you
it,
know,
shoot.
my apologies to you because I get really busy on the weekends.
Oh,
And
Bro,
Stella messaged me like we're
I
having a
understand.
party for Havo,
No.
and I'm like, oh, I gotta be in Sinton.
no,
man. I really
you know
wanna
what?
go."
I mean, never that. I think you called me as a matter of fact, and we talked on the phone.
I called you on the radio. Yeah.
When yes, you did. You
Yes, I
called
did.
me right under this. I can't even tell you what he does. He's amazing. But those calls go a long way, bro. You didn't have to be there present. Just all the list of people on Facebook, which is something we didn't have before. Social
Right.
media, you get 1,000 happy birthdays. That makes my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes my day. So, turning 55 twice was quite the experience. Maybe next year I'll turn 55 again.
Again. Maybe you'll forget.
You
You,
know?
you just
So,
stay
yeah.
stuck on 55.
You know
That's
We'll
good,
take it.
man.
We'll
You
do it.
know who did
We'll
that
do it.
was Prince. Prince stopped
Ooh.
counting it. I think it was 50. He said, "I'm 50 from now on. That's it." He didn't.
That's smart. I mean, it's a good
Yeah.
idea. But
Try it.
whenever you go to a doctor and they say, "How old are you?"
The facts come out.
I'm all, hold on, I forgot. Yeah,
It's
They're
just,
quick to remind you though.
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
They know. They will. They'll remind
Yeah.
you.
And then they're like, get on that scale. We're like, damn it. I was trying to avoid that. thing. What the heck?
we're talking about aging and becoming more responsible and more heartfelt. I pray for this guy every day. I may not see him for weeks at a time, but I see him on Facebook and I say a little prayer for you. I want you to know that, bro. You
Love
got
you, man.
angels. I love
Thank
you more. I mean, I've known this guy since a summer. We were in the backyard of Adam Garza's house, and you knew him from the band
And you went to what school?
Miller Bucks. He was in the back
Where?
house. Miller Bucks, baby. Miller Bucks, baby. What happened to veterans?
I think somebody was laughing at
So,
y'all.
yeah, I've seen this guy grow
Yeah.
up, man. From band, it was trumpet you played.
Yes, sir.
See, so good friends for many years, many
That's awesome.
years, and to
That's
see
a
his
blessing.
to see his daughter grow up, it's just amazing, man.
That's awesome.
So, like I said, as we get older, we become more mature.
What
we
was the
become
name
more
of that
heartfelt.
school again?
MMMILLLER.
Miller.
Bucks. Don't
Let's
get-
go.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Bucks, go.
Look at you.
Everybody's out there like, yes. What
Hey,
happened to
so-
veterans? Yeah, no.
So you can catch Havo G in the mornings.
What time?
Man, we are there causing a havoc, man. We are just nuts from 7 to 9. And people think, like I said earlier, they think we're syndicated out of California. Dude, we're from Corpus. Actually, prime time is from Robstown, and I'm from Corpus. So together with our experiences of me moving around, we're just dumb, dude. We're dumb.
That's awesome.
People think, do y'all script your stuff like other? No, we're like Seinfeld. We go on with the plan, and it goes this way, and ends up going. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
So since we're on the internet, so since we're on Facebook and what have you, the people that live in San Antonio, can they still hear you on Key Alamo?
Absolutely. Now we are syndicated. Last time I came last year, 2 years ago, my God, we were just in Corpus. Now we're syndicated in San Antonio and soon to be syndicated into Houston with Lopez Broadcasting.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, our crowd is getting bigger. We're getting crazy calls of like San
Now the
Antonio.
Lopez station has Victoria too. Are you still in Victoria?
Bro, I didn't find this out till 3 years ago. We have 45 stations.
Yes.
45 stations, and now going into the Valley, El Paso, all over Rio Dos. I mean, we're everywhere, man. Houston, even Laredo. We're just
That is so cool.
up. We're blowing up. So I'm very proud of that station and what they stand for. And one thing that I love about the station, as a side to a corporate station, is we have the open door policy. That's something Humberto Lozano Lopez left. That when an artist is striving and trying to get heard, come on in. The door is open. We are going to give you a shot where other radio stations, not to name any stations, but they'll get your CD, call us in a week. We might call you back into a box.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can you read the comment that came on there?
Mine's not loading for some reason.
You don't got the one that's just popped up on there?
Let me see. No.
Hold on.
Raimundo,
Let me
what's
put-
going on, Raymond?
Let me put my glasses on.
Juan
From Estela.
Canales.
Yes.
Okay, it says, congratulations to Havo J on the morning show Los Dos Compadres.
I don't see her.
They are now syndicated in San Antonio and soon to go into Houston. Catch Los Dos Compadres Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. with Ernest Lopez and Havo G, of course.
And Grandpa.
And, yeah, Necio, bro.
I love
He's
his-
Necio, man.
What is who's grandpa? What's
He's Necio, bro.
We can't stand that guy.
Yeah, he's something else.
grandpa? Grandpa.
You got to check him out in the morning, man. He's
Yeah,
just
we're
something-
gonna have to tune in the morning.
He is actually the real Hispanic that calls Hispanic. He's really that should be his name, bro.
He's got a couple of girlfriends, and he still has a 6-pack at 85.
Oh, dang.
So he thinks, he's God's gift to women, and he's just cuts us down all the time. I mean, you
I
gotta
heard
check
he has a girlfriend that's like locked up. Like,
Well, yeah, la vecina, man, and then he dates La Machi,
yeah.
he dates Gabriela Martinez, he dates all the artists that are out there. He thinks he's like,
In his mind.
in
he
his
is.
mind, he's in
Yeah.
a limo with
When he hears a female caller, this is what I like from him. What color are your eyes?
He's always flirty, man. You got to tune it in,
That
guys.
is cool. We're going to
and,
tune
you know,
in.
one thing that I love about it now is that we have the worldwide app. You can download an app for free, and you can listen to us and take us along with you to Hawaii, Cancun, Cozumel, Puerto Rico.
Oh, that is cool.
We have people in New York. We have where before it's just one city.
Yeah.
You would get callers from here. Now you're getting calls from California, and we're listening to you. We're 2 hours behind, but we wake up early to hear you. I'm like, wow.
That's awesome.
It's just
That
a
is
whole.
so cool.
It is just a whole different world. Like right now, you might not think the numbers are there, but Facebook has a way of keeping you. You have no idea that they're watching us in Cuba. They're watching us in Aruba,
Oh, yeah.
Venezuela. Some of these people's in Egypt and Lebanon are watching right now. So, hi, guys. I've had some people from Pakistan reach out to me. We watch your show, and then his father talks in one language, and the kids talking our language. It's like, what? People from Africa, I've had listeners, and that's what's so lovely about social media. What we're doing right here is worldwide,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
just in
awesome.
Corpus. So, just because you might see 10, 15, maybe 20 people, really, they don't want to scare you and let you know how many people really watching, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
It's worldwide. It's worldwide. So, saludos, mundo. Saludos,
Yeah.
planeta
Oh,
Tierra.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to come to an end here pretty
Yeah.
soon here because we did overlap a lot of it, and
Well, we took a little break.
yeah, well the internet kind of screwed up everything, man. But Havo, I really appreciate you
Man,
coming in
always,
again, man. And
always
you know,
a pleasure hanging
I,
out
I
with
do
you guys.
wanna do another show. I'm really looking at I'm hoping I want to do one at the art walk out there. I want to set up a setup out there, and I want to do it inside of one of those club looking moonwalk things. I'm really I'm gonna bring this to Corpus.
I
Moonwalk.
think I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
gonna bring this to Corpus, and it's gonna be Atomic Talk on the front of it, and we're gonna bring in some audience from the outside out there and just talk some game with them and talk some you know ask
Bring it
what
to
they
the
what they
world.
think, and you know what they will enjoy more with Corpus. But I really want to go pick that. I actually found one already, and I want to
love
go pick it up already.
Yeah.
Love it.
And
So it's
Yeah, there we go. The Dapper Don movie. It's gonna happen, guys. You're gonna see a moonwalk, and these guys are gonna be in it. Yeah.
it's gonna be something cool. You'll see. It's coming. It's coming.
okay,
Well,
cool.
And of course, we'll have a little area for them to do pictures with the Atomic Talk in the back, everything going in the back.
So you know what, Habo G? I forgot to bring this up.
Go ahead, brother.
Habo G actually had a show on a bus limo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've
Remember
tried.
that?
You know, again,
And then- Interviewed Bobby Pulido on it.
yeah, yeah. I've been very fortunate to interview a lot of the greatest celebrities, man. It's just amazing. And like I said, I'm honored and privileged that I'm able to be at Magic because, of course, all the artists come through there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
It's
that,
perfect.
that's it's
Yeah.
perfect.
It's the perfect little target right
It
there.
really is. It really is. And
That's awesome.
let's wake up the city. I think that, like I said earlier, we're in position. Like, you're going to bring this balloon. I know that it's going to happen. Those are spoken words by Scott. He's like Dapper Don. Ya dijo, se va a hacer. It's going to happen. So I can't wait to see that. All I ask is you guys, if you ever need anything from Havo G, whether it's radio commercials, benefits, fundraisers, count on me on Magic and my social media to announce it. You need anything, Ray, you know
That's
I got
right.
your back.
Thank
Papa.
you, man.
Whatever it is,
I reached
I'm
out.
there.
I called you for my daughter's quince.
Well,
I'm
what
there.
what I need right now from everybody
Okay.
is for this Team Julian kid to be as his family to be as comfortable as possible making the trip over there and back from these days on.
Consider
And
it done.
any of my friends, any of my people that are networking with me, I ask you
So
to,
how
to help
so
them.
how can they get to the GoFundMe?
It's if you look right now, guys, you type in the search up there, it's gonna say Team Julian, and in the background it will be it's gonna be his picture. He's wearing a police outfit
I saw that. Okay.
with the United States flag. Click on it, like it. There's a GoFundMe there. And you don't have to go to the GoFundMe. You can contact them if you want to send them a gift card, or you want to, you know what, send them a card saying we support you. If you don't have the funds to do it, it's okay. Send them a thing saying we got your back. You know, we're here. We're praying for you. We're sending positive vibes. We got your back. We're part of your community. We're going to help you. And that's what their family needs right now.
Awesome.
Team
wanna,
Julian.
I want to ask you a question as a journalist. What drives you to this little boy? Because there's so many. Why this one? Just tell me what happened, because I want to fall in love with that story.
I mean, I'll be honest
How
with you,
did you
man.
meet them?
You know, it's kind of crazy. I met them through a lady who raised some funds for them to help them. But and I'm gonna go back into my days. Okay, so when I was a little kid and his age, exactly his age, my stepdad, which is actually in this building as well, my stepdad, he was a police officer, a constable. And at that same age, the same everything, I wanted to be a cop. Just like the way I would dress up, just like the way he would dress up. I would go to the mall, walk around the mall, and tell people that they couldn't run. They got to slow down.
Settle down.
And I was dressed up as a cop, and I would go with him in his car. I would sit in his car for about 30 minutes before he took off to work. When he would come home, I would sit in the car. He had to turn on the lights. People in the neighborhood, this was Village of the Green. They knew this little kid's going to make his dad turn on the lights again. So I would sit out there. He would turn on the lights.
It's all starting to make sense as to why he goes and reports now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's why you gravitate to him, because there's a lot of similarities.
yeah.
I love it, bro.
And the kid
Love it.
has a great heart. The parents have a great heart. We've been trying to meet up with them for a while already.
Yeah.
And I caught COVID during the time, and I was not going to go near him and get him sick at all. And then he was sick on one of the times, and then another one he was sick on the next one, and then it was just a roller coaster trying to get him in here. But I'm just glad that I got him in here.
Saw your
And then
excitement, bro.
and then the Comic-Con, the
CadaverCon.
CadaverCon, CadaverCon, it pulled through with amazing deal there, bringing Deadpool and taking care of them on some tickets. Wow. And it's going to be a big deal for him.
It hasn't. It's about to happen.
Yeah,
it's in October.
It's going to be in October.
Okay, so
next month.
just get with me after the show. Let me know what I need to do to help promote funds for that, or even the toll booth. Everything adds up, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
$5, $10, $15, $20, $35.
Oh, just a prayer tomorrow for him when you're on the radio. That's cool. I mean, it will be a blessing for them. I mean, that's all they need, man. They just need some. It's going to be a.
If Lucky Joe can get a $27,000 bus, I think we can raise some money here, bro.
I agree.
And it's a sad roller coaster that they're going to have to go through, and it really sucks.
Yeah,
it really sucks. But guys, once again, guys, we do appreciate you, Havo, coming in. Ray.
How about we thank our sponsors?
Yeah.
For sure.
I want to thank one very special person. Of course, everybody knows her as Stella, my wife. Such an amazing team player. I gotta thank God that she's in my life, because if it wasn't for her, I think I'd be doing some other stupid stuff.
We need to interview her one day.
You need to. She keeps me grounded. She keeps me on the right path. And Stella, I love you, my daughters, and thank you so much for sticking with me, because I don't think any other woman could.
I love her. She's awesome.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
For sure. And a big shout out to American Appliance Repair.
Yay!
Hey!
I heard they got you out of a situation.
On the cool, man. I woke up and this chick was mad, bro.
Uh-oh.
She's all like, "We're not gonna be able to wash. We're not gonna." I said, "Just go to the laundromat till somebody comes to fix it."
That's a bad word to some people, bro.
Yeah,
she's all, "You hate me?"
She's all
laundry.
Well, we actually went over there to the laundromat to go check it out,
it's
bro.
Not the same
it's like
anymore.
$5 a wash.
Yeah.
Almost like $10 to wash and dry. I was all like, nah, hell no. So I reached out to a appliance repairman, and actually they actually got another repair guy out there too, named Caesar out there. He's gonna be working with them too. Yep. They came out there, man. They got it going. I kid you not. Okay, I don't know if I'm the one that did this or what it was, but I was using the wrong detergent on it, and I clogged up this thing, and they went in there and they were like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to use this stuff. You're supposed to use this."
Way to go, Navarro.
They went in there, fixed it up, and I didn't die. I didn't die. Yeah, I mean, on the cool, I don't know why it was doing that, but I mean, they got there, they fixed it, man. They got it going. It was done like quick, and then I was able to.
Our clothes are clean.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it smells good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then of course,
give us a number.
Man, hold on. What is this number on here?
Call them people. You guys that are out there, you have trouble with your appliances. It's called American Appliance, ¿verdad?
Yeah, American Appliance.
Washers, dryers, stoves,
local Corpus Christi,
microwaves.
You name it, refrigerators, man. So make sure you call them.
And you know what? They have like a whole storage. If you can't afford a new one, they got really affordable prices on slightly
very
used.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. The number actually is 361-673-0937.
There you go, folks. There you go.
Yeah, just reach out to them and give them a holler. Also, another, of course, a big shout out to Eric Cantu. Eric Cantu. Eric Cantu. And all the stories that we were talking about earlier about, the city and all that, man, this is I mean, I don't have to explain it to you guys. Yeah. It's pretty simple. You know who to vote for. You don't even know who the other person is. What does it even matter? This is who you're going to vote for. Eric Cantu. And you know what I really like, man? I became an Astro fan lately, and you see those the Eric Cantu poster there, represents those nice little colors there. So another thing to put in your brain, think of those colors. Blue think of orange. Eric Cantu.
Yes.
think of Eric and
Shout
two
out
guys.
So for all the people saying that they've been wanting change, go out and vote for that change.
He's a young gun, man. He's got fresh ideas.
Yes,
I
he
love it.
does.
I
Yes,
love
he
it.
does.
Eric can too. Do it.
Yeah,
For District
sure.
3. Yeah.
District 3. But all right, guys, we really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Havo. Thank you, Rary. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Estella, for being out there. Rihanna for being out there. For Deadpool showing up today.
know.
Yeah.
Team Julian,
Yes.
Monica, and Lee. We really do appreciate y'all, guys. Y'all stay safe, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Later.
Take care, guys. Like it and share it.